Thank you for staying with us. The 15th edition of the Namibia Annual Sports Awards will be taking place to honor the performances of athletes and leaders in Swakopmund. Joining us this morning is Marketing and PR Officer, that's Chalo Chainda, as well as Organiser Jessica Jacobs. They're here with more information. Very good morning to you, ladies, gentlemen, and many thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning.
All right. Perhaps for the viewers who are wondering, just give us a bit of background as to these awards.
Thank you very much. The Namibia Sports Awards celebrates and rewards the athletes for their contribution and achievements during the year under review, normally from the 1st of September of the previous year to the 31st of September of the current year. So what we're doing this year, we are celebrating the awards under the theme All-Star Night, driven by the passion to win. This is in terms of recognition of those challenges that our athletes go through. We talk of the failures that they go through. We're not only looking at the achievement, but we also look at those that which drives them to come to the level of winning and competing against the best in the world. So we are recognizing those for this year, yes.
In terms of contributing towards the growth and development of sports in itself, how beneficial have these awards been?
They have been very beneficial. You reckon with me that most of the athletes that compete at these awards, some of them come from the very, communities that are previously disadvantaged, deep in the locations. And so you can imagine if one of the nominees or winners gets to win a 200,000 that is coming courtesy with our partners, it makes an impact. It can change lives. It can, definitely it makes an impact in those athletes' lives. Yeah.
Jessica, let's look at this theme, All-Star Night, driven by the passion to win. How did you guys come about settling with this theme?
Well, we basically looked at the journey that our athletes go through, in preparation for their competitions nationally, internationally. And I mean, it's not a smooth ride, They've gone through failures, as Chalo has mentioned, and same as victories. So we just wanted to celebrate those, and just reflect on those specific journeys. That's basically where the theme. We are all stars, yeah.
So let's look at, you guys had your launch yesterday, if I'm correct, yes?
Yes, we have launched yesterday, and we're very much thankful. We couldn't have done it without the partners that we're working with. We have our partners, MTC, as our platinum sponsor, gold sponsor, Nampower. We also have other, silver partnership in the name of NBC, who is covering the event. Also, just to mention that the event will be live broadcast by the NBC. We have our print media partner, the Namibian, putting a lot of resources in making sure that the people outside they get the information. We have Radio Energy, very much driving on radio as well. We'll be running competitions, so people be on the lookout for this information that is coming. We also have other partners, Tafelaga coming on board as categories. I want to mention also very important that all these categories are actually owned by the partners that come on board. So we have the categories. Yes. So it will be a Tafelaga, for example, Tafelaga Team Sports of the Year. You have Standard Bank that have come on board. We have this correct. That's the Standard Bank Development Program of the Year, and we're still asking for other partners to come on board. We have NWR also sponsoring one of the categories. So we're still appealing to the corporates to come on board. We still have about 3 categories that are still very much open. And so we're very much thankful. We have our government of the Republic of Namibia through the Ministry of Sport that have also put in a lot of resources to ensure that the event come the 27th of October in Swakopmund at the Dome. We should host the sports awards, yes.
Fantastic. So people have been coming to the party and have been sponsoring. Let's talk, submissions, entering for nomination, etc. How has that been, and can you tell us the process as well?
Again, we just opened yesterday. We launched the event yesterday, and so the nominations are open.
Starting as of yesterday.
Yes, as well from yesterday, and we're closing on the 8th of September. So for the first time, we're having online registration. So we'll only accept online registration. You go to the website www.namibiasport awards.org, and you get to log in, very user-friendly. So we're calling on the federations, the umbrella bodies to, to start logging in. Don't wait until the last moment. There will be no late submissions. So we are saying there's prize monies to be won. There's recognition. If you don't submit, you're only disadvantaging your athletes. And it's not for us. We have an independent judges panel that is there to make sure that all systems are in place. And we also have PwC who is on board to ensure the auditing and all things are done in the proper
and
way.
then the rule book that acts as a guide for our judges as well.
Great. So let's look at, some of the criteria that are looked at here. How do you guys assess some of these submissions?
Okay, we, like Chalo has mentioned, we have a rule book that is, you can download that from our website. So the rule book is basically a guideline for, and it's open to the public, so anyone can download it. It's a guideline for the judges to do their selection. The selection process is detailedly defined in the rule book. And then we have our independent PwC auditors that are also, so it's a very transparent process in terms of our selection.
Fantastic. Chalo, let's talk about the big night. You mentioned Swakopmund, October. What can people look forward to?
I'm very much excited. I want to especially invite the people of the coastal town of Swakopmund, Walvis Bay. We want you to come in numbers, only for a price of $400 for the ticket. You can get the ticket at Web Tickets. It's available also at any of our Pick and Pay outlets countrywide. For a $400, you get to be treated to a red carpet on the night.
And an after party.
And the after party, very important. So, yes, we'll be having a lot of entertainment there. Maybe Jessica can chip in there and just touch base.
Our corporate tickets are $800 as for our corporate members. The public ticket is $400, and both corporate public tickets that you gain access to our VIP. No, not the VIP, sorry, but the event and the after party. And then for the federations, it's a $300. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, guys, and all the best. Just last, you said it's the 27th of October?
27th October,
Fantastic. Yes. Thank you so much, and all the best with the submissions, with the awards, with the night, everything.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
That was Chalo Chainda, who is the Marketing and Public Relations Officer, as well as Jessica Jacobs, who are the organizers, who's the organizer, of the Namibia Annual Sports Awards, talking to us this morning about the impact that the awards has had, on the sports in Namibia. And of course, we're talking about the submissions. They had their launch yesterday, and as of yesterday, the submissions have officially begun. Do note it's only going to be online for this year. It is happening on the 27th of October, the big night, where we get to see the men and the women who have been, proving to be the top of the crop in their respective categories for sports as well. Do stay with us as we wrap things up with Tonata after this.